Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network.
TFG Football is an IVM production, and you can also check out their other awesome shows like The Seen and the Unseen, hosted by Amit Verma, where he discusses topics related to economic policies and its impact on our society.
You're listening to TFG Football.
Hello everyone, and it's a new day and we are here to preview the match that we have coming at 2 o'clock. It's a early kickoff between Shillong and Mohun Bagan. We mentioned about this match yesterday. We'll be talking about it in detail today. And as usual, as always, as I keep saying, Kevin is joining me in the studio and Chiranjeev joining us via Skype. So, let's head on. Well, let's start with Kevin today. Kevin, Shillong versus Mohun Bagan. This match, we've been saying that it's a new start to something like this match onwards, okay, from today onwards, and then we see on the weekend matches, will be giving us some kind of clarity, just like we mentioned in yesterday's show, that we might know who is probably closing in, inching into taking that title, the I-League title. So, what do you have to say? Now, Shillong can play a huge role here.
See, I'll tell you, this is a home game for Shillong, and Shillong are going to win this 2-1.
Are you done talking? Let's end the show here. We're done.
I'll tell you why. Bagan, in all the away games that they've played, they won just one game so far. They've lost one. And they've had the remaining 5 games as draws. And consider Lajong's home record.
Okay.
They won 4. That's 4 into 3, that's 12 points at home. And they've lost just twice. You know, I can even say that Lajong might even finish above East Bengal this season. That's what I feel. And Dipanda is the highest scorer for Shillong. He's also the highest scorer for the league as well.
Okay.
And he's going to score today. And see, this is the confidence I have in this team, because they've shown time and again that they do not get, baffled by if a goal is conceded by this team early on. They have shown resilience even in the tightest of situation. There was this match against Mohun Bagan where if you remember, Mohun Bagan really had to pull up their socks and get to their best.
Yeah.
Taking a team like Shillong lightly. They've shown it in the past as well. So this is going to be I'm not saying favoring Shillong too much. I won't say it's a one-sided game. But yes, this will be a replay of what Shillong showed Bagan the last time around.
Wow, some strong words and emotions coming out there. He even mentioned, I won't make it a one-sided game. I will give a chance for Bagan to fight, but I'm giving Shillong the win. Chiranjeev, do you want to go louder than my voice right now and scream at him?
Well, the last 2 home games Shillong Lajong have played have ended in defeats. Okay.
Yes,
we are talking about the season here.
Yeah, this season. The last 2 matches have been defeats.
What about the away form that Bagan has?
I'm liking this.
Bagan has gotten draws against some very tough opponents.
Yes.
Tough opponents.
Tough, okay.
Bengaluru.
Okay.
Listeners out there.
Bengaluru, a mid-table team, has become a tough team now. Okay.
Yeah, it is a tough team. At any point, Bengaluru FC at home is a tough team.
See, Kevin,
but
you have to make peace with that. Chiranjeev will slowly shift his love and passion towards Bengaluru. West Block Blues, have a special place for him. He won't no more sit at the press box, but sit with you all. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's going to happen, definitely,
Exactly.
So Shillong Lajong lost to DSK Shivajians in February. Then the next game they played at home last month was against East Bengal, and they lost again 2-1. So these guys have struggled against teams that really have a good structure. Okay. So Shillong Lajong back then against Shivajians, that was sort of a turnaround game for DSK Shivajians. And East Bengal, they were doing really well back then. After beating Shillong Lajong, everybody thought, okay, East Bengal are going to take this. So right now they're facing a Mohun Bagan team that's at least 60 to 75% better than these 2 teams. Yeah. Okay. I am pretty sure that Shillong Lajong have not faced a team of this quality, of this caliber, at home in this season at all. Maybe not in the last 2 seasons.
Kevin,
because,
do you have something to say?
The form just peaks when it is required, but it has not been
form
consistent.
is completely, yeah, okay, I'll give you that the form has not been perfect, but Mohun Bagan have gotten what they needed to do. They have always sneaked out favorable results that they really needed to do and continued with a good form at home. This is everything now. They know they have to go in and win. They cannot be calculative. They cannot be whatever you call it, a total any kind of conservative in their approach. So they are going to Shillong. They have to win. They know that. Otherwise, they lose the advantage.
Bagan's only away victory this season has come against Chennai City FC.
Yeah, I know, but there is, that does not write them off here. Last season, Mohun Bagan were playing Shillong Lajong. They were without a couple of key players. They were without their coach.
It happens.
They almost won.
It happens.
They almost won.
The squad. The squad is not of 11 players. It's of 30 players or odd. It always happens that a key player is missing for a few games, and that shouldn't be a point or an excuse that did not bring out a performance.
I'm comparing the situations. They almost beat Shillong Lajong at home with a broken team. And I grant you that the missing key players may be an issue here because they are missing them in the midfield, right? Pranay Haldar is the one who's missing, who could have been a real annoyance for their attacking midfielders. Or even
I just hope
Pranay.
I hope Pranay would be available for this game because that would just allow Kinowaki to draw more fouls from him.
Kinowaki has been good, but I really don't think he can stand much chance against.
No, he does not do. He wins free kicks and Isaac comes and delivers.
Yeah, fine, but I really don't think this Shillong Lajong midfield can have that much of an effect on this Mohun Bagan defense because simply they have produced clean sheets out of much more fearsome attacking lineups and midfields. Okay, and that's without having Pranay Haldar on the side. Okay, so going into it, if you have a point by point breakdown of the squads, man to man, Mohun Bagan have a much better, better experienced, better skilled, with a bigger goal to pursue, better zeal. Everything is there, and I really don't think that Shillong Lajong will be able to match up to them this time.
I'll summarize that. That to be individual performances when required. It's not a team effort. Team effort is what Lajong shows. When they are down, you don't have one player who's making all the moves. It's a team, it's a collaborative effort that really has the belief from within. It's not depending or the camera doesn't pan into one player who might just stand out for them. That is the beauty about this team.
Look, if you're talking about not depending on individual players, if they don't have Dipanda on that side, they would be below probably DSK Shivajians right now.
Yeah, Dipanda finishes. Dipanda doesn't create the chance. Sony Norde is the one who's always in the focus. If Sony Norde doesn't have the fitness that he needs, the team is disappointed. The team will say, okay, Norde didn't play to his best, that's why we lost. It's not the problem with Lajong over here. If Dipanda doesn't fire, you have other players who come in and step up in his place.
I don't really see many goal scorers being there. While you have in Mohun Bagan, you have Duffy, JJ, Balwant, or any number of people who can come and deliver. And remember what happened last season when Sony Norde was not around? Katsumi Yusa played left flank. And he was creating chances from there. And they got goals out of that. So there are versatile squad players in Mohun Bagan who can make up for certain key players not being there.
They become versatile because they are played probably in out of position, but they are required.
No,
Lajong does not do that.
Kasumi Yusa is a player like that. Kasumi Yusa is a player like that. He can play in multiple positions.
It's the pressure put on the player. Okay, you've been good for the team. We need you in the team. Okay, but you don't have to play to your regular position. You have to play a little off, maybe central, maybe on the right, maybe on the left. See, that is the problem with Mohun Bagan here.
No, I don't
You
really
term
see
a
it as a
player playing
problem.
out of
If
position
you are,
in his
if you're
form
looking
as a
at,
versatile player.
if you're looking at Katsumi Yusa, that's not a problem. It's his strength. He's the utility player like that. He can play out of central midfield when you need it. He can play out of right wing. Most season he has been playing out of right wing. He's a two-footed player. He can play left wing as well. There is nothing wrong with him playing out there. And the only concern I have here is the right wing of Shillong Lajong, because Raju Gaikwad is completely off his mind. He's not firing at all, and the other teams have exploited that. And if you use Prabir Das instead of him on the left back, that still does not really create that much of a confidence, because seeing him in the Kolkata derby, he was making some unnecessary clearances which were giving East Bengal chances of some dangerous throw-ins. So yeah, that's the one thing I'm worried about. And if somehow Shillong Lajong managed to diffuse the Mohun Bagan's wing play, or simply managed to keep it down the middle, just focus on the midfield, have more players there, man them, outplay them however possible, outrun them probably. That is the only way Shillong Lajong can have some effect, and to set pieces. But I don't really see all of those things falling into their place, because Mohun Bagan have this evolving capacity. They can move players around, they can adapt to a situation that's going out of hand, and change their game according to that. So seriously, I would have actually had a more calculative, neutral tone when previewing this match, but obviously Kevin set the tone by going straight for Shillong Lajong. So I have to come up and counter that strongly and say, I don't really see
Yeah, we
Shillong
know
Lajong
how
having
neutral
that.
you can be. Yeah, we've seen that in the past.
Sometimes I can be very merciful.
Yeah, I know that. So let's bring down this, to a conclusion like this. Okay, now we have two teams here, Shillong and Mohun Bagan, who are fighting it out. One fighting for getting closer to the title, having the 5th title in their name. The other, I wouldn't call them party poppers. Okay,
Please.
No.
Yeah. So
Shillong
wait.
Lajong have a very higher target.
Yeah, so
Because
that's what.
where
Let
they
me finish. No, both of you.
where
Just
they
calm down.
finish,
Wait,
yeah.
let me finish first. So, the other team, which is Shillong here, comes down to show that, they are youth, they are players, they are coach, everyone just fights it out hard. And yes, they need to be in that top 8 category, which they will eventually.
They will.
They are
But
in a
if they
comfortable
finish third,
position.
they get an easier opponent.
Yeah, exactly.
The Federation
So
Cup
Federation Cup. So
quarterfinals.
this is all about one who looking at the title, the other looking at upcoming another tournament, which is which is also prestigious coming up. Also probably getting higher into the tournament. So both have something to lose. And it's gonna be fun to watch this. Chiranjeev, you will be there, witnessing it live, so he will get you all the updates. But it's gonna be fun. Now, it was great that both of you had like different things to say about not just pitching one voice, but having, and Kevin is always here to do that. Any team from Northeast, he's there. So you get even any n number of teams from there, he will say go team.
I
go
would just
team.
like to remind Kevin of what he predicted in the Mohun Bagan Bengaluru game.
That I would say that he was a little too overconfident, but I am pretty sure I can vouch for that he can put his money on Shillong here. Back then
Did he
I don't know.
predict East Bengal had the advantage in the East Bengal Mohun Bagan game as well?
Exactly. So
What happened? Who won?
For me, it's not Northeast. It's mostly the youth. That is what connects me, and they've been showing that. Even DSK and to some extent Minerva, but not really. Shillong has been a proper academy squad that has graduated into a first team. That's the best part.
Chiranjeet, you're over there, okay? Present there, you will be
Yeah.
there for the match. Please, when you meet Sangboy Singto at the pre-match or
Yes,
at the
obviously.
post-match, go to him, have a word with him, tell him, okay? Do it. Just do it and tell him to expect an interview, to give an interview or have a word with this guy when he comes to play Mumbai at Cooperage. right, Kevin?
Yes.
We are all setting it. I mean, you are almost there. So you can have like you already spoke to one coach that is coming out from youth development system. That's Dave Rogers. You'll have one more guy, Tangboy Singh too. That is just coach to coach conversation. These people will have.
We could go hours if we keep talking about it. I don't think it's possible.
We cannot have an episode that long.
yeah, exactly. So, if I had to ask you, we already heard what Kevin said, but still, are you still sticking on that?
It's 2-1 to Shillong.
Wow.
Dependable score.
Chiranjit.
I'm not going to predict the score, but obviously I'm going for a Mohun Bagan win here.
Okay, fine. So are you keeping this, is this a new superstitious thing that you're keeping? You won't predict the score line. I mean, you didn't, I think it's from
that is
Bagan,
being low on confidence.
That's from Bagan, Bengaluru.
No, it's simply because I cannot, predict exactly how the Mohun Bagan striking thing will turn out on that day. If Shillong Lajong decide to play a tighter game and contain Mohun Bagan, this may be a 1-0 game. Or if they give them some room and play a counter attack or just go aggressive from the start, it may end up being a goal fest like the DSK Shivajians game. The thing is, Shillong Lajong can play different types of games like that, and that will decide how Mohun Bagan react to it. So how many goals will be scored will depend on how the home team plays. So either expect it to be a goal fest or a very tight 1-0 game.
Okay, well, that's about all, and we end the show right here before things go out of hand. Though one is talking via Skype, the other is here. Still, it can get worse than this. So I will take the call and end the show right now. Now I hope you enjoyed this preview. I think it was much more fun than all the other previews. And we told you this. Expect some masala and some drama for this match on the field. We did it off the field for you. Enjoy the game at 2:00. Chiranjit is there.
It's 4:30.
Oh. Okay.
4:30 p.m. live on 10/2, and all the live updates
I think,
on the fangarage.com.
some of the websites are showing the timings wrong. Which the one I checked, it showed.
See, the one at 2 p.m. is against Bengaluru FC on Saturday because Easter Sunday is coming up. So Saturday everybody wants to go home in the evening and prepare for the festival. So that's why they're gonna do it at 2 p.m.
Okay. So my bad. It's at 4:30 kickoff today, and so all you need to do is follow TFG Football. It's on TV. In case you miss out on it, do not worry. We will provide you with TFG live updates about the match. Now, if you want to talk to us directly about this game, you want to ask Kevin, why do you love Shillong so much? Or what are you going to ask Tangboy Singh? Do you want to ask Tangboy Singh to something? You can ask him through him. Boza_Kevin is his Twitter handle. Chiranjit is as Chiranjit Oja. Matthew94, that's mine. If you're listening to our show on YouTube, hit like, share, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so you get updates of our new episode. You can also listen to our podcast on Audioboom, SoundCloud, and various other podcasting apps, also the iTunes. Also, download the IVM podcast app on Android and iOS. Have a great day, folks. Read up all these stories on our website, thefangrass.com, whatever you need to know about Indian football. Enjoy the match and come back to us. We'll have another fiery session of review. Let's see what happens and who emerges winner, or do we have no winner here? Let's see. Enjoy the match games. Cheers.
एक्सक्यूज मी भैया, एक्सक्यूज मी.
बोलिए मैडम.
मेन्यू में क्या है?
मेन्यू में सीन अनसीन है, पॉडकास्ट है, ऑन कोर्स है, साइरस है, मेड इन इंडिया, रीडिस्कवरी प्रोजेक्ट, एम्पावरिंग सीरीज, सेक्स वैक्स है, IVM लाइक्स है, सिंप्लीफाइड है, कीपिंग इट क्वियर है, टिंग्स एंड डेस्टिनेशंस है, माय नेबर जकरबर्ग है और द फैन गराज है. आपको क्या चाहिए?
एक बार रिपीट कर देंगे क्या?
रिपीट नहीं करता हम. आप जाओ IVMpodcast.com पे और सुनो ये सब, या फिर डाउनलोड करो उनका ऐप. सब आपकी उंगलियों पे.